Well, she's a slave, so yeah, it can happen.
Yeah.
Anyway, he goes to the Lars family.
Eh?
First person he meets is C-3PO, now in a nice silver shell.
Ooh.
And then he meets Owen Lars, his stepbrother. I guess I'm your stepbrother. Then he's like, "Where's my mom?" "Oh, Sandman took her. She's probably dead. I'm gonna go find her anyway."
And guess what he finds out?
Well, he's like, "I love that." And then Aang gives, like, he looks up, and his face, that was a Darth Vader face right there.
Sure.
Like I said, David, he's good at making faces.
Sure.
So then he kills all the sand people.
Yeah, not just the men and the women and children too.
We don't see it happen.
No,
but then it cuts to Yoda meditating, and you hear Qui-Gon's voice, Anakin, no!
Oh, shit.
And then Mace Windu comes in, and he goes, and he gives Yoda this look, and Yoda's like, terrible loss, suffering. Then Anakin mopes, my mom,
Sorry, I can't hold it in. He's little orphan Annie.
That's so wrong.
I couldn't hold it in.
I know, I get it. I was going to make that joke too. I was going to say, he's little orphan Annie.
By the way, I don't know if we mentioned that Obi-Wan encounters somebody important.
Oh yeah, he's Master's Master, Dooku.
Well, I was talking about Django.
Oh yeah, Jungle.
Django Fett.
Have you ever been to the interior as far as Coruscant? Possibly. No, once or twice. Recently? Possibly. And of course, Boba Fett as a little kid. Dad, Tom's here. Yeah, that's Boba Fett, people. He's a clone, by the way.
He's the guy who's going to get conveniently jetpacked into a Sarlacc.
What the? Ah!
Anywho, but yeah, Noah did mention Count Dooku. Let's just gush about Count Dooku for a second.
I'll gush. Okay. Well, hang on.
I'm going to join in. Don't leave me out.
I'll gush more when the lightsaber fight happens, because that's when he gets, like, really badass. But first, he's voiced by Christopher Lee, who has the most epic voice in all of England.
Yes.
Oh no, I've gone too far, my friend. It is badness.
The guy played Dracula.
And Sauron in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. But
very highly of you. I wish he were still alive. I could use his help right now. Qui-Gon would never join you. Don't be so sure, my young Jedi friend. You forget, he was once my apprentice, just as you were once his. And then he tells Obi-Wan that the Senate is under control of the Sith, which is true.
Yes.
The Troy Federation was once in league with this Darth Sidious, but he was betrayed 10 years ago by the Dark Lord. Ooh, I love doing Christopher Lee's voice. It's so awesome.
Yes.
Makes me feel awesome. And so Obi-Wan's like, I'm not going to join you. And then Dooku's like, it may be difficult to secure your release. So then after Anakin's mom's funeral, he gets a transmission that Obi-Wan might be in trouble. So then he speeds off to Geonosis.
Right.
Gets captured. Him and Padme both.
Yep.
They get hooked, and while they're getting hooked out to the execution arena, Padme's like, I love you. We're going to die, though. I know, that's why I'm going to tell you now. Because we're going to die, so what's the harm?
Right.
And then, out of nowhere, Mace Windu pops in. Master Windu. This party's over. All these Jedi spill out, and it's the most awesome thing in the world.
I just want to point out a fun fact about this movie. This is when Samuel L. Jackson, who plays Mace Windu, gets to bust out his lightsaber for the first time. What color is it, Noah?
Purple.
It's purple. I have no problem with the fact that it's purple. But something I don't understand is, apparently, Samuel Jackson asked George Lucas to make his lightsaber purple so he could stand out in this scene. You're literally the only black dude in that entire scene. That doesn't make you stand out?
Also, the only one who's bald. You think the sun is not going to reflect off of that bald head of yours?
Seriously. Anyway.
So there's an awesome fight. Yeah, I love it.
It was really cool.
Jango goes up on Mace Windu, and then Mace Windu just chops his head off.
Yep.
And then Boba's like, Dad.
Mad 'cause Sam Jackson killed your clone daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think... Obi-Wan.
Padme, who is getting a little scant right now.
You're getting a little what?
Her outfit was kind of.
Oh, yeah.
She gets scratched in the back.
Right. And her outfit is made way too. Well, actually, it's like her normal other wear, actually.
Yeah.
So I guess it works for her.
She gets scratched by a monster. Obi-Wan. Okay, Obi-Wan kills the other monster, and then the third monster, Anakin kind of tames.
Yeah.
And it gets shot down by Jango Fett.
Yeah.
So then after all of that, Anakin and Obi-Wan go after Dooku, and that's when it happens. Oh. Actually,
yeah, because they're just kind of charging there with their lightsabers, and Dooku's just like, hey, what's up?
Yeah. Like, you're going to pay for all the you killed today, Dooku. Let's take him together. I'm taking you now. Anakin, no!
And then that went wrong.
And then Dooku's like, as you see, my Jedi powers are far beyond yours. Now, back down. He zaps Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan blocks it with his lightsaber. I don't think so. So Dooku pulls out his lightsaber. Now, because he's a Sith, it's red. But it's got a curved handle because he does this style. Form 2, Makashi. A one-handed style that's more elegant, more kind of...
more graceful.
More suited for lightsaber combat. And it's the style that I use because, I fence with a lightsaber.
Right.
And it's awesome. So he pretty much makes short work of both Anakin and Obi-Wan, also cutting off Anakin's arm.
Short work.
Yep. Then Yoda comes in. The dark side I sense in you. So then they have a little bit of a force battle. Dooku shoots force lightning at Yoda, but Yoda, being a badass, just deflects it right back at him.
Right.
And Dooku says, probably my favorite line, it is obvious that this conflict cannot be determined by our knowledge of the Force, but by our skill with a lightsaber. He turns on his lightsaber, gives Obi-Wan, or gives Yoda the Makashi salute to show that he respects him as a swordsman. Yoda calls his lightsaber to his hand via the Force, and just goes freaking batshit.
Yeah.
See, this guy, David, doesn't like that Yoda uses a lightsaber.
Well, this is the reason why. This is why. Because the original trilogy just, he's a Jedi Master, so you assume he maybe has one. But, he never needed to get it out. Even when he was training Luke, he's just okay, so Count Dooku, he's like, I'm good with this, I'm pointing at my head, and good with this, pointing at a lightsaber. But Yoda's like, I just need this, pointing at my head, and it's all I need. But and it really is all he needs. Yoda with a lightsaber just kind of looks silly to me. Anyway.
Exhibit A. He flips like fucking crazy.
Yeah. And I know this is a weird comparison, but when he flips, he looks like a Muppet.
He is a Muppet.
That's why I said it's a weird comparison. I'm turning into Jerry Seinfeld. That's why I said it was a weird comparison.
Anyway, they fight. Dooku actually manages to hold his own pretty well.
Yeah, and escapes.
Escapes, yes, because he needs to be in the next movie.
Right.
For a short while, anyway.
Well, for a good
We'll get
fight.
to that in a minute.
Yeah.
So then, after that, the Clone Wars begin.
Yep.
And then Anakin gets a skeletal robotic arm.
Yep. Sound familiar?
And he marries Padme.
Yep. In secret.
And the only ones who know about it are the droids.
Right. Yep.
And yeah, that's episode 2.
Yeah. Sorry.
He doesn't like it, I do.
Yeah, and I'm not blaming Noah for liking it. He can like it if he wants. I'm
actually
kind of glad he can. I'm glad he can get some kind of enjoyment out of it that I can't.
Dooku. That's all I need. Dooku.
Yeah, but Dooku is cool, but a one person does not a movie make. I'm sorry.
No, but he did do pretty well.
Yeah, he did.
His contest can be determined by our knowledge of the Force, but by our skill. Lights.
So what would you rate this, Noah?
I love it, but at the same time, the dialogue really kills it, so 7.
7? Okay, I'm probably going to go 4.